President Cyril Ramaphosa announced a wide range of government interventions in response to foodborne illness and deaths that have claimed the lives of scores of children. In his address to the nation, Ramaphosa called upon South Africans to work together to overcome a great difficulty. Hello, my name is Reneilwe Morema, and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News channel. I'm reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. Ramaphosa said since the beginning of September, there had been 890 reported incidents of foodborne illness across all provinces, with Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal being the most affected, and Limpopo, Free State, and Mpumalanga recording dozens of incidences. Over the last few weeks alone, foodborne illness had claimed the lives of at least 22 children. Our thoughts and prayers are with their families as they go through the pain and the anguish of losing their children. Losing a child is something no parent should ever have to endure, he said. As soon as the death occurred, multidisciplinary teams in government were activated. The National Institute for Communicable Diseases was asked to conduct a scientific test and had established that the deaths of the 6 children in Naledi, Soweto could be directed or attributed to a highly hazardous chemical used as a pesticide known as Terbofus. After stringent testing, a chip packet found on one of the children who had died had traces of this Terbofus on the inside and the outside of the packet. He continued on his speech. He said as part of the investigation into the Naledi deaths, inspectors confiscated a number of illegal pesticides from spaza shop. They found instances where food was being stored alongside pesticides and detergents, another chemical aldicarb, and an organophosphate known as halipirimi were commonly sold by street vendors and hawkers to control rat infestations. The problem of a rat infestation is due in part to poor waste management in several municipalities. Rubbish is not collected regularly, streets are not being cleaned, creating conditions for rats and other pests to thrive, he said in his speech. The president said the poorest communities were the worst affected, and often the cheapest remedies were the highly hazardous substances like this Terbofus and aldicarb that were found in these pesticide pest control chemicals. The investigations that have taken place do not suggest any deliberate campaign to poison children in our country. There is also no evidence that the problem is confined in spaza shops owned by foreign nationals only. All spaza shops and other food handling facilities must be registered within the municipalities in which they operate within 21 days from today. Any shop that is not registered within 21 days and does not meet all health standards and requirements will be permanently shut down. He added that the South African Police Service and other law enforcement agencies would be required to investigate, arrest, and prosecute offenders. This was President Cyril Ramaphosa's speech when he addressed the nation of this foodborne disease, of these multiple deaths across the nation, after the nation have begged him. Literally, we had to go on Twitter to beg him to say something, address the nation, say something, And he finally addressed the nation, but I'm not satisfied.
The following measures will be implemented with immediate effect. To get hazardous pesticides off the street, we now have directed that the spaza shops, which have been implicated in the deaths of children, must be closed with immediate effect. All spaza shops and other food handling facilities must be registered within municipalities in which they operate within 21 days from today. Any shop that is not registered within 21 days and does not meet all health standards and requirements will be closed. The South African Police Service and other law enforcement agencies will be required to investigate, to arrest and to prosecute offenders.
I mean, okay, they are registered after 21 days, and then what? The deaths are going to automatically stop? A piece of pen and paper signed is going to stop the deaths of people? I feel like Ramaphosa does not identify with the struggles of South Africans, because mainly he was not born, or he did not grow up in harsh circumstances that we face on a daily basis. I mean, first of all, a pen and paper, a registration number, or a pen and paper signing that I register my shop is not going to stop the deaths of these people. Secondly, I feel like if the fire has not burned you, you will not know what the pain is. If the stick has not touched you, you will not know what pain is. Ramaphosa does not know the pain of these parents that lost their kids after consuming snacks from these foreign-owned nationals. He does not understand the pain. So it's like he lacks sympathy, man. It's like he lacks sympathy. He does not understand the pain of losing a child, a young child, a child that has so much to live for, and just snatched like this. He has no idea. So for you to add salt to the injury, to rub salt into the womb, you telling these parents that, oh no, we are not going to mourn the death of your children, and nothing will be done to commemorate the death of your children, or to make the death of your children to have meaning. We are not going to do that. Instead, we are going to protect these foreign nationals by registering their spaza shop, so that after registration, they can safely kill your children. This is what I am getting from that speech. He does not know the pain. He has not lost a child. So he does not understand. Then secondly, when he says we must stop spreading the false narrative that spaza shop kill our children. We are not spreading false narrative. We are working with the facts. The facts are the children buy from these foreign-owned tuck shop and then they die. We are not making this up. South Africans don't wake up in the morning and say, okay, we are going to blame these Indian, Somalian, Bangladeshi, Pakistanis. We are just going to wake up and blame them for the deaths of our children. No, the bought from foreign-owned spaza shops and they died in that order. We're not making anything up. So stop protecting these foreign nationals, because we know that the spaza shop industry in South Africa is not taxed. It makes billions of rand. It's a multi-billion rand business that the ANC somehow is also benefiting. The government somehow is also benefiting. So of course they're going to protect these foreign nationals. Of course they're going to protect the very same thing that brings extra income. They do not care for us. South Africans, you are on your own. Ramaphosa definitely declared war on ordinary South Africans. He declared war. He's protecting them. There is no proof that the deaths are linked to foreign nationals and their products that they're selling. What does that mean? There is no link, so we are crazy. There is a link. There is a link. I can't buy something from a tuck shop and then die the next day and you say there is no link. No, this is intentional, guys. And also these Somalians, Pakistanians, Bangladeshi, Indian people, it's like they come from their home country or wherever they come from, and then they talked among themselves like, okay, we are going to open spaza shops in South Africa. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to have one supplier that we trust, and then we're going to produce cheap products. We're going to produce unhealthy, contaminated, hazardous, poisonous products to feed to these people, because at the end of the day, we have to make money. There's a video, I think Sister Naledi has already reported on it, that they use dog food to create these boerewors, to create these meat patties that we eat every single day. What is that? We eat nonsense because they want to make quick money. And unfortunately, poor South Africans, this is the only source of food that they can afford. The spaza shops, they do help. They do help in these rural areas. This is the only food that we can afford. With the high inflation rate, with the interest rate hiking up and down every single day, we do not know. We do not know what is happening with the economy on the brink of collapse, with the government milking us for every cent that we have. We do not know where to go. So these spaza shops, unfortunately, they are the only type of food that we can afford. And they are convenient.
Aibo, South Africans, can someone just check on President Cyril Ramaphosa? Because is this the only solution? Is this what you say after an entire good number of South African families have tragically lost the lives of their children? This? And does the president actually know that these spaza shops are a response to the high unemployment rate? Because to this day, there are South Africans who've never even set foot at a ShopRite. So it actually comes to show that South Africans aren't even buying at spaza shops because they want to, but because it's the only option they have. And it seems as if no one's addressing how many of these spaza shops owners are undocumented. And is the president even considering where people from Emakasana are actually now going to source food from to survive? But I want to know from you watching this, what do you make of this entire situation and what do you think the solution could be?
So Ramaphosa right now is playing a dangerous game. Ramaphosa has declared war on these people. Instead of shutting them down, he says he's given them 21 days to sign a piece of paper so that they can continue killing our children. He wants to legalize them killing our children. That's it. That's it. I mean, what is wrong with saying, you know what, we are closing permanently these spaza shops or these little shops that, or convenience shops that these Indians run, and we are going to give black entrepreneurs a chance to run them. We are going to pump money in the black entrepreneurs so that they can have a chance to, you know, sell products. We are going to have manufacturers in place to produce food for these people so that they can, I mean, for our Africans, so that they can sell whatever they want to sell, at least make extra income and not rely on the government. But no, instead, he does not address the problem head on. He protects them and he gives them the license to kill us. He makes it lawfully so. So I don't know, guys. Now I'm not satisfied with that speech. All I wanted to hear from my president is that my people are dying. Indians, Bangladeshi, Somalians, Pakistani. I'm not happy with my children's death. I am not happy that my kids are not happy. So yeah, our business with you is over. Mass deportation, goodbye. Not find solutions for them to kill us further. What will a piece of paper and a registration do? Because the government does not deploy healthcare inspectors to these shops. Healthcare inspectors, if they're deployed there, they get bribes. So what's the point? This is a multi-billion dollar, yes, in dollars, a multi-billion dollar industry that the ANC is benefiting from, and they are willing to let you die than have their money taken out of their mouth, than have their money taken out of their pockets. Greedy. They have sold you guys. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel.
Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African Diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.